Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fat Pack to Six Pack. I'm Azam and I'm here to help you and me get a six pack and stay motivated too. So today was a chest session which was absolutely fantastic. First off, started off with some good stretches, making sure I wore up my rotator cuffs and shoulders and everything like that as well, and also make sure I also stretch out the chest. Went straight on to bench press, 4 sets of 8 with 90 kg as the goal. I managed 2 sets of 8, a set of 5 and I think a set of 4. Which is kind of a bit worse than last week, but slightly better as well because I did a 6 and a 3. So here was a 5 and a 4 if I'm not mistaken. 4.5 maybe. Then I went on to incline dumbbell press. Moved the weight up a little bit, so I went for 32 kgs instead of 30 kg. Again, the goal was 4 sets of 8. Instead, I managed 2 sets of 8, a set of 5. A set of 5 I think, or a set of 6 and a set of 5. So that was okay, that wasn't too bad, and that just works the upper part of your shoulder, upper part of your chest as well as part of your shoulders. Then I went into decline press, so working the lower part of my chest as well. So I did 4 sets of 8 with 75 kg. I managed 3 sets of 8 at 75, and then the final set was something like 5. On the decline press as well, alternating, so a set of decline press with a set of crunches with a 15 kg weight in my hand. Kind of as I was sitting up and then raising the hands towards the ceiling and sitting underneath it and then bringing it back down to my chest. So that was actually really, actually not to my chest, back over my head. So kind of did that way, no, not even too. So I basically had my arms straight, that's what it was. So I sat up and then my arms were above my head and then lay back down with my arms straight in front of me, so that was cool. 4 sets of 12 on that, which was really nice actually. I feel as though my stomach was getting a lot stronger with that one as well. So that was good. Then I went on to flies. So 3 sets of 8, 3 sets of 12 reps with 14 kg dumbbells, just doing flies, kind of working the pectoral muscle. So in between that, I would basically superset that with some leg drops, so legs up in the air, dropping down and back up and flicking them up to the sky, working the lower abdominals, which was good. Normally I would turn slightly sideways and work obliques as well, but this time it was just purely on the front. And then I did a final set of leg drops after 3 sets of flies, just kind of stay on the bench and finish that off. Then I went on to incline flies, so bench slightly elevated, head here, bum here, and all I was doing was, imagine with cables, you would normally kind of lift it up this way and kind of bring it back down to work the, again, pectoral muscle, slightly upper pectoral as well. So just got some 10 kg weight plates and just kind of did that with that. So I managed 3 sets of 10 with 10 kg on that one. So just run through it again. Flat bench, 90 kg, incline, 32 kg, decline, 75 kg, flies, flat was 14 kg with an incline at 10 kg. And then yeah, that was it basically. So just a bit of a stretch and stuff. I did feel a bit of a niggle kind of on my back a little bit as I was kind of starting off with the bench. I was very cautious about it, trying to kind of crack it out, kind of things, do different things, but I just felt it kind of click a little bit now, so it feels a little bit better, which is great, but always being cautious about these things. If it continues tomorrow, if I do still have a niggle, I may take a day off before I do legs, just kind of make sure it heals up a little bit better. But if not, straight on to legs tomorrow, which will be great. Also, again, thanks for some people also sharing my videos and pushing for subscriptions, so I really appreciate that as well. So I'm moving up on my YouTube subscriptions, which is awesome. But again, making sure that you guys stay motivated, keep training, keep posting stuff so I can see it as well, get different ideas and stuff as well. I was watching this one video yesterday of this guy who did great transformation, 6 months, 3 months and stuff like that. Obviously their training is very different to me. I'm doing very kind of bodybuilding kind of training, but these guys had a lot of dynamic training as well. So basically they were doing things with lots of movements and stuff like that as well. So I was looking at that thinking, okay, do you know what, I need to start being a bit more dynamic, because lifting weights is great, it helps you get your results, but I don't want to just be strong and hench. I also want to be fast. I want to be dynamic. So I need to start incorporating things like that into my everyday life and my everyday routine. So even though I'm training, I need to start thinking about doing maybe jumps, leg jumps, kind of hop to hop, doing push-ups where you're kind of moving around, doing push-ups, sprints, running. All those kind of things I need to start working on as well, because I do want to be diverse in everything I do rather than just static in what I do. But yeah, overall great development, happy with everything. I was looking at pictures yesterday of my developments from not just earlier on, from actually last year. So I think 2017, when I first kind of got all my equipment, started training, I was looking alright and stuff because I'd changed jobs. I was working in very manual jobs, so I'd lost weight there. then last year, and I saw a picture from last year September where I'm doing my normal pose like this and stuff, and I looked so fat. I couldn't believe it, because last year I started training, trying to do this fat pack to six pack for the last couple of years, but last year I started again training, was probably around February, and February, March, April, May kind of thing, and then messed up my back in May. So I kind of stopped training, kind of on and off here and there and stuff, and I saw a picture of September, and I just like, wow, that is terrible, like what has happened and stuff. And since then to now, I can see some huge improvements, absolutely fantastic, which is brilliant, it's really good motivation. But I can also see improvements from a couple of months ago when I'm comparing the pictures. I'm looking very, very carefully. It's really minor improvements from the front. From the back, there's more positive improvements, but from the front I see minor improvements, which is kind of still motivation for me to keep kind of going. But there was also another video where it was a very interesting phrase, which was trust the process. And I think about that, and I think, yes, do you know what? I am doing everything I can, and I mean, I've seen so many people's results as well, even like a guy called Fish who's been kind of commenting on my videos, kind of giving me more help, more advice and stuff as well. And I've seen his results, and for me, yeah, they're taking me longer because I'm not doing the food the way I should be doing and things like that. I am calorie counting, I'm trying to go on a deficit, and to be honest, even if I'm eating in the range of about 3,000 calories, I'm still in a deficit to what I would normally be having and to what my body would normally function or use. So I'm kind of good on that side of things, but it's all about trusting that process. You know, it's all about making sure that you do carry on going, because if you don't have trust in the process, then how do you ever realistically get results? You know, how are you going to believe that you actually get results? Because if you don't trust the process, you're like, oh, I haven't seen results, that's I'm stopping. And that's the mentality I've had in the past, like, oh, well, I do see results, I'm like, yeah, that's great, and I stop. But that's not what I want to do. I want to trust the process, and I don't want to keep looking at myself and be like, yeah, this is great. No. I want to keep going until the final product, which is obviously the 30th of June 2021. 30th of June 2021. That's what I want to be doing. I just noticed on my board I have 6th of 1st 2020 to 30th of the 6th 2020. Should be 2021. But yeah, so that's what it is. So it's trusting the process, and no matter what happens, I'm going to keep going until that moment to kind of see how the motivation goes, see where the results are. And if I get results sooner, perfect. But then let's see where I can change the results, where I can develop them, what I can do with them. But yeah, it's all about trusting that process. So to be honest, the two things now, it's all about consistency. If my cousin's watching that, consistency. Yeah, consistency. And also trusting the process. So no matter what happens, I know that if I keep exercising, if I'm on a calorie deficit, I may not see results straight away. I may not even see them within that short period of time. But I know if I keep trusting the process and keep following this process, this regime, I'll definitely see the results. And that's what it is. So I want to leave you guys with that, and stay motivated, stay inspired. Feel free to share, subscribe. I'm on Fat Pack to Six Pack on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. Thank you again for following and for all the advice you guys give. Absolutely brilliant. Stay motivated. Any questions, any advice, feel free to throw them my way. And hopefully, if all goes well, tomorrow I'll be doing a leg session with you guys. Otherwise, have a great one, and I'll see you soon. Take care then. Bye.